What's up, guys? So let me just sit here and start with the fact that it was very fun to watch. Okay, I loved seeing Hayden and Ewan get right back into a Star Wars movie, a fucking show. I enjoyed it. It was great, but it was ass. It was not a good fucking. It was not good for canon whatsoever. Fucking ever. Um, So good points, good points. Okay. Again, I like knowing that Hayden and Ewan got to reprise their fucking roles again. That excites the shit out of me. They got to be fucking Obi-Wan and they got to be Darth Vader again. That was the best thing. We were all waiting for that shit. We were wanting it, we were needing it, and we saw it. We got what we wanted. We got it, right? Um, that's one. I do like the I like the aspects and the stories, some of the storytelling that they're trying to do. I like the fact that they really tried to push the fact in the narrative that Obi-Wan had PTSD, was severely scarred emotionally and mentally from what happened to Anakin, what he had to do to Anakin, how he wishes he could have saved Anakin. I like that. That was great. I liked how they tried to push that narrative as well. Um, let's see. We're going on to Vader's role, right? I like the fact that I like what they did with Vader in the last two episodes. They really showed how temperamental he could be, his anger and his emotions taking the best of him, and him acting at certain points, right? In episode 5, they were all escaping in the fucking ship, right? And there were two ships. There was one ship, and that ship was taken off, and Vader comes out with his anger, fucking emotion, aggression. He catches it with ease, bringing it back down like it was nothing. Like he was just, I don't know, pulling a balloon down from it not flying away. You know what I mean? Um, that was fucking awesome. Uh, his anger, his emotions, his aggression, they were pushing the narrative that he still hadn't grasped anything he should have been taught whenever he was a Padawan. He got worse, he's gotten worse, and he has fully embraced the dark side by this point. He's wanted to destroy Anakin Skywalker. He hates that part of himself. He hates it, he hates it, he hates it. Uh, I like that we got to see Qui-Gon. Okay. It was cool seeing him for the 3 seconds that we fucking did, I guess. It was nice seeing Liam Neeson coming right back to reprise that role. It was awesome. Looks just the same. Looks fucking awesome. Force Ghost and all. Uh, I like how we got to see Luke finally for the last fucking 10 minutes. That was great. So I can find points of the show that I liked. It was a cool thing to watch. It's kind of like watching the sequels. It was a cool thing to watch, but it was shit for Star Wars. Okay? Let's start with the facts that I don't fucking like, right? So we start off on fucking Tatooine. We see that Obi-Wan has this horrible ass PTSD. For one, it's been 10 fucking years, and Obi-Wan's PTSD has seemingly just gotten worse, worse, and worse, and it's not gotten any better, right? He's shaking, he's fucking scared, he's given up on the Force, he's done all this. Why doesn't he look any more rugged than he fucking does? My man doesn't even have any fucking gray hair, okay? It's been 10 fucking years. My man has been struggling, stressing, hiding. And you're telling me my man doesn't look any more rugged than what he does? His beard doesn't even look like it should, right? Whenever I imagined a rugged, beaten down Obi-Wan, I expected something with a little bit more gray hair, especially the fact that this is 10 years down the fucking road, okay? I would expect something to make him look a little bit like he's been beat the fuck up. He's done with life. He's done with this shit. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know his path. He just knows he's staying on Tatooine to make sure Luke don't fucking die. Right? That's the only thing he knows. Um, fucking Reva. The addition of Reva into the show was stupid as hell. It turned out that Reva had more of the fucking scene than Obi-Wan actually did. It turned out to be the fucking Reva show than the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. I mean, good God. Compare the amount of scenes that fucking Reva was in compared to Obi-Wan. It's not fucking good. For fucking real, man. Like, even if Obi-Wan had more scenes than Reva, Reva was almost up there with Obi-Wan. You don't do that. We expected fucking Vader, and we expected Obi-Wan. That's the two people we specifically fucking wanted. We specifically needed that. We needed that shit. Every other fucking scene was Reva. Fuck these 40-minute episodes, dude. They were ass. Anyway, I don't like the fact that Reva, throughout the whole fucking thing, just seemingly knew where everything fucking was, right? Okay? She goes into this one house just because she sees a robot walking out of it, has a fucking inkling, a tickle in her balls, thinking something's up. She walks on in there. She has another tickle in the balls. And she finds a fucking lever, a button, some shit to fucking open a door. Opens the door. And there's the fucking room where they hide the fugitives, the Jedi, the people that are trying to escape. She fucking knows. She just knows. Literally a tremor in the Force. I don't fucking understand that shit, okay? Then, I don't know if she felt like a fucking a gust of wind or something coming from where the secret door might have been, but suddenly she knows where the fuck the secret door to the tunnel is. Goes through that shit. Come on, dude. And escaping Leia. And unless Reva knew these tunnels beforehand, which they wouldn't explain that shit, we don't know that shit. Or we just left to presume? What the fuck are we supposed to do? Guess? Okay? Reva beats her ass to the fucking end where Leia comes out, and then she gets fucking taken. Yet, Leia had the fucking jump on the first place. But Reva just knows where everything fucking is, right? She knows where the tunnel leads out. I mean, good God. We get to the parts where fucking she's sitting there torturing Leia. Not really torturing her. She's trying to fucking get information out of her. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. I worked all day, dude. And they're trying to push the narrative here in episode 5 and 6 that Reva never was really truly evil, but she was going on to the evil side more like an anti-hero, but she was really secretly just trying to kill Vader. Meanwhile, she was killing hundreds upon hundreds of people to fucking do it. I don't know if she was just trying to have some kind of sympathy for fucking Leia, but why the fuck did she not just look right into fucking Leia's head and know that something was there? Same thing with fucking Owen, right at the beginning of the fucking first ass episode, whenever she's right in front of Owen, why doesn't she just... I got a connection. You're hiding something. Where the fuck are they? Shut the fuck up, bitch. Okay? That I don't fucking understand either, okay? She just fucking knows every fucking thing, but then it gets to these parts where she's trying to get information from Leia and she doesn't even look inside her head, okay? She's not trying to retrieve anything. And then she does, after trying to be sympathetic and talking with her, trying to say, oh, they're not gonna care for you, they're not gonna love you, they're gonna give up on you. Shut the fuck up, just get to the point. If you're trying to get information, you get the information, okay? I don't understand why your character has shit where it's like bobbing, okay? I don't know who the fuck wrote this shit, okay? Deborah Chow, you you made an ass TV show, man. It was horrible, bro. Horrible. Don't ever make shit again. This was ass. At least not in Star Wars. Get the fuck up out of here. I don't care what you did for the Mandalorian. Um, let's get to the fact that Obi-Wan and Darth Vader have their first fight. Obi-Wan, of course, gets his ass kicked. He's not good with the Force at all, okay? He's not been able to use it. He's rusty. He barely knows how to fucking toggle his lightsaber on. He's sitting there looking at it like, oh, fuck, how do you turn this shit on again? They get to the point where Vader knocks the fucking fire down, then fires spread all across, and all he has to do is fucking walk right through it, because we all know that he can just walk right through that shit with the amount of fucking armor he has, right? No, he sits there and just fucking watches Obi-Wan as he's getting dragged away by these two motherfuckers, the fucking robot and a lady, okay? Going on their fucking way, there they go, but Darth Vader's just standing right there watching that shit when he could walk right off through it. Okay, that writing was shit. The only thing that I could fucking say that was supposed to be for was Darth Vader was trying to make the connection and say, well, Obi-Wan's ass, okay, he's not as connected with the Force, meaning it's not as fair of a fight. I want something that's going to be more challenging. I want something that's going to be more fair. I want the real Obi-Wan that's in tune with the Force. I want to beat his ass at his prime. That's the only thing that I could say. And that would somewhat make sense for Vader. But of course they don't fucking they don't say that, whether or not that's the reason he let him go. Okay, it's either that or he's just a pussy and doesn't want to walk through the fucking fire. I don't understand. I don't know. In fact, why the fuck is this taking 10 years after Revenge of the Sith? Why isn't this like 6 years? I mean, even less. What the fuck, man? Why 5-6 years? That's perfect. Why the fuck is it 10 years after fucking Revenge of the Sith? That's shit. That's horrible. Horrible timing. Horrible writing. The show was horrible. It was ass. Okay, we get to let's go right for the fact that Reva knows that Darth Vader is Anakin, correct? Yet in episode 5, he turns around and Darth Vader finds out. He knows. Alright? He was waiting for Reva to make a move on him. He was waiting for her to do something. Okay? Now, Darth Vader, he fucking hates himself so fucking much. And he hates Anakin. Has such a deep hatred for Anakin. He wants to kill that part of himself. He wants to destroy it. Any mere small, tiny fucking inkling of a mention of fucking Anakin or anything from his past pisses him off. Makes him depressed. Turns him into a fucking baby. Makes him rage and destroys a fucking hallway full of troopers. I mean, fucking... He killed clones because they turned around and they knew his identity. Okay? If his mask got destroyed in front of clones, you saw that in the comics. Okay? His fucking mask got destroyed. Any clone who saw him, they didn't think anything of it until their heads were on backwards, dude. Okay? He was taking fucking ships full of fucking troopers, full of fucking clones, and slamming them to the fucking ground because they saw him without his fucking mask. He didn't want anybody to know who he was to connect him from his past. Any connection to his past would piss him off. Any connection to Anakin would piss him off. Therefore, he was trying to destroy his past. So why the fuck would he let Reva go? Okay? He showed Reva in the they showed her in the flashback getting stabbed by Anakin. And yet, later on, Darth Vader knows this whole time that Reva is this youngling that he stabbed in the Jedi Temple all those years ago and leaves her to live. Darth Vader has been one to play the waiting game, but not that fucking long. It's been 10 fucking years. He's not gonna wait 10 fucking years for someone to try and do some stupid shit to him, okay? He doesn't play that long of a waiting game. That's retarded as hell. Um, they just didn't do much justice to his character at all, which is fucking stupid because I love Darth Vader, man. It hurts. Let's go back to the flashback, right? We see a flashback of, the fucking, I don't know, 20 seconds we get to actually see a fucking Hayden Christensen without the fucking mask on, right? Without makeup on. He's there. He's Hayden Christensen. He's supposed to be playing his old self. They didn't do any kind of deep fake technology to make him look any younger than what he was in that flashback. It's a flashback. He's still a Padawan. He has his fucking braid still. Okay? He looks older than Ewan McGregor. How the hell is that fucking possible? He did not age well whatsoever. Not trying to make fun of my man for his looks, but who they sheeped the fuck out on that shit and didn't want to do any kind of deepfake technology. They wanted to save all that shit for fucking Luke and the fucking Mandalorian and Boba Fett. They're big money makers. I guess they weren't expecting anybody to really want to watch this show or make any money from this fucking show, right? Well, they ended up getting my view, I guess. I can't really complain. Another fucking thing I hated, yeah. Let's get to the fact of the end-all, be-all fight between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi in Episode 6, the season fucking finale. What Kathleen Kennedy said was supposed to be the fight of the century. The fight of the fucking century. Was supposed to be badass. Was supposed to be thrilling. Fun functioning. It was supposed to beat all other fucking duels that you would have seen in the OG. The fucking prequels. The sequels. It was supposed to be the fight of the century. It was supposed to be badass. What we ended up getting was Darth Vader ended up getting his ass kicked a fucking course. Obi-Wan having some flashbacks of fucking having some fucking visions of Leia and Luke suddenly giving him fucking Force superpowers, bursting the rocks up, fucking standing, getting up out of the fucking rocks, shooting himself out, going and attacking Vader. And then acting like fucking Space Jesus or some shit, fucking God, lifting up hundreds upon hundreds of boulders, not rocks, fucking boulders, doing some fucking Palpatine sequel movie shit where Palpatine's fucking lightning in the air, rising up ships from the fucking planet, from his decaying body, clone body, and fucking throws him at Vader. What is this shit, dude? Obi-Wan has never been that fucking powerful, ever. Okay? He was one of the weakest Jedi Masters there. Okay? Sidious even turns around and says this. Okay? He's telling fucking Anakin that he has nothing to worry about. Because he's one of the fucking weakest Jedi Masters there were. He had a limit. He reached his limit, and he couldn't go past his limit. Okay? His midichlorian count wasn't even that fucking high. But suddenly he's able to do all this fuck shit, right? Where was this whenever he was fighting Jango Fett on fucking, was it Geonosis? Sorry, not Geonosis. Fucking Camino. Having a fucking brain fart. Long ass fucking day. Stupid ass fucking episodes. Okay, it was Camino. The fucking clones that were made on Camino whenever Jango Fett was there in fucking Attack of the Clones. Okay, It makes no fucking sense. Where was this in Attack of the Clones? Where was this in Revenge of the Sith whenever he was fighting fucking Anakin? You know, why wasn't he fucking lifting up boulders then? You know what I mean? Why didn't he have just bursts of fucking, I don't know, did he fucking splurge? I don't fucking understand. Did he go, "Ah!" I don't fucking get it, dude. Um, but suddenly he has space Jesus superpowers and is able to fuck him up. And yeah, no, fuck that shit. Okay, because then it goes right back to fucking Reva. Okay, it ends up being on a fucking Reva curve anyway. That wasn't even the end all be all of the fucking fight, and then they're fucking setting the shit up for a fucking season 2. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. But of course I'm gonna watch it. Yes, I will. I like the fact that they did add Luke in there for the last fucking 10 minutes. So you get to see him as Reva goes in, makes the connection that Obi-Wan's connected to Luke somehow. It says, "Ooh, this is an important boy, I should go to fucking kill him." So she goes to try and kill him, but then has PTSD flashbacks, and then can't kill him, so she carries him back. And gives him back to Owen. Where Owen seems to not be pissed off or angry that he just got beat up by this woman, or that his wife just got beat up by this fucking woman, and they're just okay with him now because he brought back his son. She brought back his son, right? And laid him back in front of him, right? Fucking unconscious, right? Yeah, that makes fucking sense. Not even an inkling of being upset. Just fucking looks at her and goes, "Okay." Fucking walks away. Fucking pussy. They didn't do justice to these characters at all. Then they tried to push their own fucking agendas by adding another fucking character. They're just trying to make a cash grab off of. They knew that they'd make money off of this shit somehow. They knew that they'd get old people watching this fucking movie, getting the prequel lovers and the fucking OG lovers. They know that they knew they'd get them. They knew they'd catch them. They knew they'd be roping these people in. They're not going to be able to fucking help the fact that they're gonna lose this fan base. They're gonna lose all the old fan base because they don't fucking want to do anything with Star Wars anymore. I don't want anything to do with new Star Wars. If it happens to be leading to the fucking sequels, then it happens to be leading to the fucking sequels. I hate the shit, man. Mandalorian already seems to be looking that way. I mean, come on, my man. Everything is inevitably leading to the fucking sequels that they refuse to retcon because they're making too much money off of from these new fucking fans. Because they don't give a shit about the old fucking movies, and they never fucking will. If it was fucking Kathleen's idea, she'd probably take all the old movies if it weren't in the contracts that they couldn't do anything to old shit. You know, and fucking just say, "Oh, well, they're not canon anymore." Or turn around and say, "Oh, no, we're scrapping these. We're done with these. I'm going to write my own prequels. I'm going to write my own." I want. They didn't do justice to the show at all, and I had been waiting for a long time for the show. I expected a lot more out of it. I expected a lot more out of Hayden. I expected a lot more out of Ewan. It was great seeing them back on the screen, but it was not doing justice for me at all. You know, they gotta come at their A game if they're gonna do this shit with these characters, and that's why I think fans make better shit through fan films than through the actual canon itself. I mean, it sucks, but it's true. Lucasfilm doesn't know what they're doing anymore. And John and Dave. It's bad to say that the only thing they're fucking doing right now is The Mandalorian. And I'm hoping that they don't fuck that up for the next season. Holy shit, man. handing each episode off to new people saying, you get an episode, you get an episode, you get to do this episode, you get to do that episode, but fucking up this episode, that episode, this episode. But every other one's good, right? You can enjoy it because these episodes are good, but these are bad, but these are good to make up for it. There you go. You're welcome. I'm sorry. It's kind of like what they were trying to do here. The only episode out of the 6 episodes that we got was episode 5. I enjoyed episode 5 because you got to see Vader do his fuck shit. You know what I mean? Fucking ripping the space fighter down. Angry as hell. Couldn't control his emotions. Got to see shit like that. But then it got to episode 6 and then it just sucked all over a fucking again, man. It's bad when 5 out of the 6 episodes are ass. Literally ass. I can say it was okay to watch. It's more like something that I could put on in the background if I'm doing homework that I don't mind actually watching, but just to have background noise that's there. You know what I mean? It's sad to say and use that as a comparison, but it is. That's my rant for this one. I am going to be releasing a video for it's an actual review. This was just a rant because I'm pissed off after seeing episode 6. Okay, this was a whole ass rant. I'm gonna release a new episode that's going to be doing a thorough review, edited 1 through 6. Okay, and just go through certain aspects that I think that they're going to carry on with from here. You know what I mean? Not that I'm really happy about what they're going to do, but it's just going to be what I think they're going to be doing in the future with this stuff. What they're going to do with the canon, you know, where this might lead, where certain things might go. I also have a new book ordered. I enjoyed anybody who watched Visions, the episode with Ronin, the dark side using samurai, the Wanderer, and I ended up ordering his spin-off book, and I'm ready to read that. Once I read it, get it through, I'm going to do a review on that as well. Excited for it because I fucking loved that episode. The only episode out of Visions that I truly liked. The other episode that I liked was the Saber Maker, the Saber Forge, the Sabersmith. There we go. That was a great one. I'm going to rewatch Visions incomplete because it's been about 4 months since I've watched it. I'm going to rewatch them all, do a episode by episode, well, probably not an episode by episode basis video, but my favorite episodes, really, and just do a thorough review on the ones that I enjoyed the most and what they could do with those as well. But yeah, thank you guys for my rant today. This is Darth Revan. Not Darth Revan. This is Revan's Acolyte. Okay. Giving you your theories, your facts, your lore, and talking about the shittiest Kenobi show in the world. Lucasfilm doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. You guys have a great one.